Idiom. A 2-year period, yes, the period for which many state legislatures make appropriations. Oh, I'd just like to know, on this biennial basis, yes, the independent expenditure review of state funds, yeah. Could you get me the companies that have been doing the auditing of every state of the United States? Yes. Because, well, let's say when I get to suing your state of Washington, somewhere in your actual budget, $200 billion dollars is going to show up missing. Now, the crime victims advocacy, the misprision of felony, yes. They're going to notice when you're missing $200 billion. Dollars. Now, this 2-year period, the period in which many state legislatures make appropriations, yes, you keep appropriating, yes. When I keep informing you of lawsuits, yes. Now, Beal, a formal written complaint such as a court paper requesting some specific action for reasons alleged. An equitable pleading by which the claimant brings a claim in a court of equity. Before the merger of law and equity, the bill in equity was analogous to a declaration in law. The 9 parts of every equitable bill are the address to the person holding the Great Seal. Yeah. The address to the person holding the Great Seal. Oh, no, I said that. Yes. The introduction, which identifies the parties. Right. The premise for which the state, which states the plaintiff's case. Yeah. The confederating part in which the defendants are charged with combination. Oh, the charging part in which the plaintiff may try to overcome defenses that the defendants may allege. Yes. And then the jurisdictional clause showing that the court has jurisdiction. I've often mentioned that there was no jurisdiction, yes, for the dissolution of marriage because it was issued from the United Nations. Yes. There was no jurisdiction for the arrest because I wasn't given any due process. The petitioner didn't sign it. That's right. There were forgeries used to issue it. Yeah. Now, the prayer for relief and the prayer for process to compel the defendants to appear and answer. Yes. Now, this prayer for relief, yes, I start every lawsuit with a prayer for relief. See, a lot of the attorneys that will get to work with me, yes, they'll find that when you really have the prayer for relief, it causes you to think what you want, yes, before you write the lawsuit. Now, for those that are attorneys, yes, sworn attorney oaths, yes, and their bar associations, why don't you get me the physical location of every bar association in this nation and every nation of the world, yes, where they have an alarm system? Now, it could be, okay, that somebody thought, well, since we're moving around the electric grid and we're kind of looking at things, oh, national security concerns, oh, why don't you get me the physical residences of every person in Homeland Security? Yes, since they started in 2003. Jane Lute. Yes, Douglas Lute, the individual that used to be on the National Security Council. Yeah, and then there's Janet Ann Napolitano and the whole California university system that has knowledge of this fraud. Now, I know I'm going to want the actual code of every home alarm system, which of every employee of Homeland Security since since they started in 2003. For those in the TSA that dislike my plan of having the military do this, yeah, why don't you get me all your magnetized systems there? Yeah. In fact, for the times that I went, yes, to the actual court in Jefferson County for 16 months, I thought that going through a metal detector that might have the home frequencies. See, when you use magnetism, yeah, and the wireless frequency or the actual telephone line frequency, it's possible that you can magnetize. In fact, I feel that type of sensation, the magnetic sensation of the alarm system. Ooch, well, excuse me, TSA. Ooch, did you think you had a fucking phone?